of Marygold, Logansport, Indiana. It is time for Class 3A semi-state girls basketball. And today, number 5 team in the state, the Bellmont Braves, taking on Culver Academies Eagles. Welcome to high school basketball, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine. I am Brett Rump with our studio producer, Adam Lundy. And the Bellmont Braves coming in with 2-3 record. They beat East Noble in the regional 63-32. They are led by the Blakey sisters. Ashley Blakey at 5, the sophomore, averages 13.5 points per game, while Mary Blakey averages 13.3 a contest, a couple of inches taller than Ashley at 5'11". For Culver, no doubt about it, their star is Lane Lyles, and she is just a freshman at 5'10", already holding offers to such schools as Michigan State, Ohio State, and Louisville. Time to take a look at the starting lineups for this one. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Bellmont Braves. Under Coach Andy Heim, he's in his 15th season with a 208 and 143 overall record. Kate Kitson is 5'7" junior, scoring 4.3 points per game. Ani Krupberg is a 5'5" sophomore at 7.8 a contest. Lainey French is a 5'6" junior at 8.9 a game. They got Ashley Blakey, a 5'9" sophomore, 13.5, and Mary Blakey, a 5'11" sophomore at 13.3 a game. Starting lineup for the home team, the Culver Academies Eagles. Under Bill, she is here with an 83 and 42 over mark. Culver comes into this one with 22-5 record, and they beat Hyden in the regional 44-27 and took their first ever regional championship and make their first ever semi-state appearance. Lane Lyles, the freshman, at 15.9 points per game. Amelia Binkley is a 5'10" senior at 9 a contest. Mimi Smith is a 5'7" freshman at 8 points per game. They've got Lila Treber, a 5'8" junior at 3 points per game, and Piper Brum, a 5'9" senior at 8.7. We are already set to start and going to get this one early as the team draw on the board. It's controlled by Bellmont. Left to right here in the first half. Krugerberg goes high post to Mary Blakey, kicks it on the wing to Ashley. Now up top, French handing to Krugerberg. Krugerberg steps up toward the very low and gives to Mary Blakey. Dribbles one step along the arc and hands it off to Krugerberg. Now Krugerberg lost bounce. Throw at left sideline to Kitson. Outside yard, Blakey to French. On the wing, Krugerberg takes it to the foul line in the middle of the paint. Kick out, hits him, will shoot. Step in the lane and then hit it out. Krugerberg will fire and hit a three. Ani Krugerberg with the triple, and then almost sums it up with the steal and pull forward rush. Ball goes out of bounds, launched to Culver. 56 seconds in, one possession, and a 3-0 Bellmont lead. Inbound, almost to flip it away from Lyles. But it does go off Bellmont, and again, Culver having trouble handling this forward pressure. Now the ball into Lyles. One of the top players in the state in this freshman class. On the perimeter to Binkley. Off the screen, takes it right side of the lane, lost the handle, and then call a tie-up. A quick whistle on the tie-up. The ball belongs to Culver. 6:48 per quarter, 3-0. Braves leading it. Culver to inbound underneath the basket. Binkley triggers it in to Treber. Treber at the fine, outside to Binkley. Amelia Binkley on the wing, Lyles off a screen, holds up, follow line jumper, and it rolls off, no good. Rebound, Blakey of Bellmont. Ashley Blakey brings it into the front court, drops it off outside the arc, right angle. to Marianne Blinky. Now it's Ashley down the lane to the basket. Had it blocked, but the ball goes to Mary Blinky. She misses. This rebound to Krugerberg. Another chance for Bellmont. Krugerberg on the drive. She's going to put up a runner, and it rolls in. What a shot by Krugerberg. She's got all 5 for Bellmont, and they lead it 5-0. Lyles is going to turn, spin, fire it up from the elbow. No good. Rebound to Mary Blakey of Bellmont. Get to Kitson. Gets it down low. Stops. Bounces it middle of the lane. Mary Blakey. Spin move. Put it up the left hand. Had it partially blocked by Lyles. And the ball comes off to Culver. Quickly. Front court. It's Streamer in the lane. Down to the right block. Had it blocked by Ashley Blakey. Outside now. It's Culver deepening possession. On the perimeter, Lyles hands it off to Rump. Rump burns it up wing and will flip it to Bieber. Gives it to Binkley. Binkley, little head shoulder fake down the lane. Dumps it off underneath. No good shooter. And Binkley misses from in close. Rebound goes to Bellmont. Long lead pass to Blakey. Mary Blakey in the lane going up strong and getting fouled. Good drive to the basket by Mary Blakey, 5'11" sophomore, 13.3 points per game, 66% free throw shoot, where she's going to shoot twice at the free throw line. Looking to add to a 5-0 lead with 5:01 remaining in the opening quarter. And free throw number 1 is good. It's a 6-0 start for the team from Decatur. Into the game, Caitlin Barton comes in. And Lainey French will sit for the Braves. Second free throw counted. Both free throws by Mary Blakey. And it is a 7-0 lead for Bellmont. The forward pressure. Lyles breaks the trap on the dribble. Down to the basket. And the layup for Lane Lyles. And Culver on the board. 7-2. Blakey drives down low, puts it up, hits it off the way with the left hand jump hook. The bank is open on a Saturday in Logansport. And Blakey will go to the line where she just made 2 in a row, try to finish off a 3-point play. 4:43 to play, opening quarter, a 9-2 start for Bellmont. 10-2 as Blakey good on the free throw. Inbound back court. Preber throws it, and it goes off of Smith and out of bounds. Turnover for Culver and a timeout, Bill Mercy. Not happy with the way they're handling double court pressure. Culver is down to the Braves 10-2 with 4:41 in the first. You're listening to high school basketball presented by Party Sports on 80 fan 100.9 FM. 4:41 remaining, opening quarter at Logansport. And it is a 10-2 Bellmont lead. We're going to try to work on some technical issues here coming up on the next time out. Apologize. We are dealing with some new technical situations. Here's Krugerberg from Bellmont. Kick out. Blakey 3 and short. And rebound goes to Lyles of Culver. Front court. Lyles digs down low. And they're going to call a foul on our region against Bellmont, much to the dismay of the Bellmont faithful that made the trip to Logansport. Unfortunate with Huntington being a host site that Bellmont and Norwell both with visit travel. Norwell in LaPorte for their 4A semi-state. Lyles, top of the key triple. It's no good. Rebound hit underneath and grabbed by Kitson. And she has to strip away. Binkley comes up the field, gets to Smith, the drive, the runner, no good. Smith on the rebound and puts it in on the floor. 10-4. Bellmont front court. On the perimeter, Ashley Blakey throws on the wing to Krugerberg. Krugerberg picked up. Shoulder around Blakey's screen. Knocked down the lane over the basket and put it up the window. What a starter, Ronnie Krugerberg. 12-4. She's got 7. 3:40. Clock run, opening quarter. Culver, open shooter, left wing. The triple for Brown comes off the iron, and the rebound to the Braves. Ashley Blakey, Krugerberg, corner to hit, and short time, no effect, heel no good, and the rebound to Lyles of Culver. The freshman crosses the same line with the dribble, top of the key, throws left to Smith. Now toward the corner, where it is Treber, stopping at the foul line, back to the basket. Bounces it off to Lyles outside the arc. Lyles comes off the screen, got mid-range right angle, and Lyles buries the 16-footer. 12-6, the Bell bench. Krugerberg, high, man-to-man minutes. Krugerberg, lobs to the post. There is Blakey. Line. Got her shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Culver. They'll call a foul on Lila Treber. 5'8" junior picks her first. And to the line for Bellmont will be Kate. It's a 71% free throw shooter. Shooting 2. And first is good. 13-6 with 2:38 on the clock, first quarter. Substitutions: Kate Clemens and Hannah Kresser have both checked in for Culver. It's in second free throw. On its way and good. 14-6, an 8-point advantage for Bellmont. And the full court pressure. And the pass from Kresser is deflected out of bounds. Lyles is set up in mid-court. And have only really had success against this full pressure when they got the ball into the hands of Lyles to just let her take a one-on-one. And that's what they do here. Lyles crosses timeline left, or crosses over, gets to the middle of the paint, outside. The extra pass to Kresser, and she shuffled her feet before firing at a three-pointer. Little left-right shuffle, and it was called a travel. So the turnover for Culver with 2:23 on the clock, first quarter. 14-6. Bellmont leads with the ball. Kitson bounces it off to Blakey between the rings. French back on the floor. She'll take it from the top of the foul line. Try to throw it down low. Pass deflected, but good battle for it. Mary Blakey gets it to Ashley. She throws up a runner off of a bump near the foul line, and it's no good. Rebound Culver. Here comes Nimmy Smith. Lead pass. Kresser layup good. Hannah Kresser, 4 points per game. The 5'7" junior makes it a 14-8 game. Front court for Bellmont. French drives, gets past her man, and coming over defense and swatting it away is Lane Lyles. But they called the foul. It's the second foul on Lyles. Said they got her with the bot. A break for Bellmont and a major issue for Culver, as the first free throw for French is calmly sunk through the bottom of the cup. Lyles has to sit down with 1:42 remaining in the opening quarter with 2 fouls. The 15.9 point per game scorer. French makes the second free throw, 16-8. Now the inbound. Mimi Smith brings it front court, drives all the way to the bat, missed it on the run, but an offensive rebound. The putback by Clemens contested, and it goes to Bellmont. Blakey to French for the 3. No, it's an offensive rebound underneath the Barton, and Barton outside to Blakey. Bellmont will reset the offense. Here's Krugerberg, top of the key. Crosses over, right side of the lane. Got the edge, couldn't make the layup, but the ball's knocked out of bounds underneath. Let's get off of Culver. Bellmont will have the basketball with 1:10 to play in quarter number 1, 16-8. Braves on top. Braves Ani Krukenberg pulling the trigger from under her own basket. Got the open. It's a 5 count and turnover for Bellmont. (16-8) game. And now with just over a minute left in the quarter, Bellmont goes to a trapping defense. At the elbow, Treber throws it outside to Smith. Pass down low, deflected to the corner. It's gathered by Brum. Her mid-range from the left baseline, no good. Rebound goes to Bellmont. The Braves in the front court. Ashley gives it off to French. French to the right elbow, flips out on the wing to Barton. Barton a drive, a runner with the left hand, and it rolls in for Caitlin Barton. 10-point lead, biggest of the game. And now Culver front court. Here is Mimi Smith, long three, and it's short. Rebound taken on a bounce in the middle of the paint by Hadley Caffey. A 6-foot sophomore for Bellmont. 17 seconds. Now the Braves could play for the last shot, up by 10. 18-8. Kruger between the circles. Left wing French, clock down to 7. And Krugerberg fires her three, rims out and battle for the rebound, and it's grabbed underneath by Brum. A real scrum for the basketball, and eventually the horn sounds and the quarter ends. So after one, it is Bellmont with an 18-8 lead over Culver, and you're listening to high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 Fan and 100.9 FM. Welcome back to the Berry Bowl in Logansport, Class 3A semi-state. Bellmont with the ball to start our second quarter, and the Braves a 18-8 lead. Kitson runs the point between the rings, guarded by Lyles, who's back out there with 2 fouls. High post to Blakey. Blakey cut off, throws it back outside to French. Lane French on the dribble, brings it to the right wing where she hands to Krugerberg. Krugerberg hounded by Lyles. They want a foul, don't get it. Here's French, a drive, a scoop on the run, couldn't get it up to the basket. Rebound goes to Lyles. Front court for Culver, down 10. In the corner, it is Brum with a triple. Comes out, battle for the rebound is grabbed by Culver, and the give to Brum for a layup. Offensive rebounding. Culver gets him a bucket. Now a drive by Krugerberg. She's met at the rim, can't get the shot up, and it is 18-10, and Culver's in the front court. Lyles spins, stops, mid-right lane, and jumper is an air ball taken underneath by Culver. Another reset, another offensive rebound for Culver. Kick out to Brum. And the ball stripped away. It's Axel LaCresser who had it stripped. And now it's scrum for the basketball, and we've got a foul call. The foul is going to be on Bellmont, on the Kruger. First foul of the quarter, and first foul of the game, Kruger. 18-10. Over the top. Smith will drive, got to the step, all the way to the basket. Down it with a foul. Basket's good, and the foul on Bellmont's Ashley Blake, her first, but it's going to be a 3-point play opportunity. We got this down to a 5-1. And give Culver a 5-point run. And free throw, no good. Smith only a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Didn't come real close there. And another dangerous pass, but it gets a French. Bounces in to Blakey, and Blake goes up strong and gets fouled. And we'll go to the free throw line. Barry Blakey, sophomore. 3 for 3 already in the game at the free throw line. 6:23 remains before halftime, 18-12. And the free throw is good. Blakey only 60% of the season, but she has connected 4 times in a row so far today. And that one, there's the announcer's change. Comes off, rebound goes to Culver, but a Pass is intercepted. Kick out Blake. 3. No. Long rebound is chased down by Bellmont. Blake in the corner. A drive underneath the basket. Mary Blake. Mary Blake, 5'11" sophomore, has been close. 21-12. And now a foul to the backboard goal against Omaha. The foul on Gabe Kitson is going to be first. That's the third error on Bellmont. It's going to bring Caitlin Barton into the game for the sophomore. And the inbound crosses the court, and it goes out of bounds, but it was deflected. So Culver will pound again. And the fans not happy about the call. Well, wait a minute. Now they changed it. And that it was not deflected. It's going to be Bellmont ball, the turnover on Culver. Young go to Krugerberg. Her left-handed layup is blocked. Under the basket. Second quarter. Trend up top to Krugerberg. Krugerberg. It's out. Krugerberg stripped away. Now, out of bounds to Culver. Martin, the only defender in the 2-on-1, but she closed and blocked the layup. And now Culver to inbound, down by 9. And the inbound just thrown away. And for some reason, the retriever pulled her hands back like she thought there was somebody behind her, and it went right past her and out of bounds. 5.5 minutes left before halftime. Ashley Blakey throws a wing to French. Up top, Blakey, open 3, no. And Bellmont struggling distance, but Mary Blakey gets the rebound. Her putback from in front of the rim is off to the left. And this rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Culver. Bellmont inbound with 5:23 remaining second quarter, 21-12. Bellmont by 9. Inbound. Blakey gets to Ashley. Blakey drives into the lane and puts up a banker with the left hand straight in front of the iron. 23-12. This lead for Bellmont as they scored 7 in a row. Pass into the backcourt, but they ruled that Bellmont got a hand on it, so it's retrieved. Mimi Smith drive, and she stripped on the pass. They got away from Bellmont. Here's Blakey out of the key. She had dribbled both way. Got it back. Krugerberg to the corner. Triple good for Annie Krugerberg. And Bellmont's up 14 points. 8 straight scored by the Braves. A timeout called by Culver. 4:48 remains in the half, and the Braves 26, Culver 12. You're listening to Semi-State Basketball, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 a fan, 100.9 FM. 4:48 remaining in the first half here. Logansport, the Class 3A Semi-State. Bellmont appearing in the Semi-State for the 4th time, and they have not claimed Semi-State championship. They're hoping to get that first tonight. The winner of this game will advance to tonight's championship, take on the winner of Huntersville Fairfield, which will be game number 2. Over to inbound. They trail it 56-12. And the inbound goes to Lyles. Lyles, Deltine gives it up. And now the pass into the court, Amy Smith. And Culver makes the pressure. Right wing, here's Lyles driving baseline. Puts up a tough shot and got fouled. And Lane Lyles, 72% free throw shooter, is going to go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws for Culver, trying to end a current 8-point run by Bellmont that has opened up a 14-point lead. First, good. 26-13, Kitson in. Laney French will sit down. Also, Hadley Caffey comes off Bellmont bench to replace Mary Blake. Lyles line drives it in. Made them both 26-14. Still a 12-point advantage for Bellmont as Krugerberg lobs between circles. It's Caffey turning, giving to Krugerberg, drives, cut off baseline, skips it to the far corner to Kitson, who gives to Blakey. Blakey, top of the key, with the flip off to Barton. Barton takes it to the left and hands it to Kitson. Kitson down to the elbow, outside, Blakey, baseline drive, pops up and puts it in with the left hand. And quickly, Andy Hine wants the timeout after what he saw, but his team is up 28-14. So we will take a break. You're listening to high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 3880 Fan and 100.9 FM. Bellmont with a 28-14 advantage with 4 minutes left before halftime here in Logansport at the Berry Bowl. Culver inbounds, down low, Brump drives, missed it, fell left block on the drive to the basket, and the rebound goes to Hadley Caffey of Bellmont. Braves slowly front court. Barton, high post to Caffey, pivots, faces, now gets it outside the arc where it is Barton for 3, and it's an air ball that goes straight off the shooter and belongs to Culver. And the aggressor will cut back into the game for Culver, replacing Brett Rump. 3:33, clock running. Here's a long pass to strike baseline, runner, no good for McGee. And rebound goes to Blakey of Bellmont. Lead pass, and it is an open 3 for Kitson. Misfires. Rebound Lyles. He's on the push. Here comes Lyles down the right side of the lane. Sneaking up behind, knocking it away. Krugerberg, and now it's on the attack, and it's tied up. The arrow keeps it cold for possession. 3:10 to play, second quarter, 28-14. Bellmont doubling up on the Culver Academies Eagles. Eagles in their home white uniforms with the very dark burgundy letters, numbers, and striping. Now outside the arc, Mimi Smith tips it far corner, and it goes too high and out of the reach of the ball. It's a turnover for Culver. And Bellmont will get the ball. Exactly 3 minutes left, second quarter, 28-14. Bellmont the lead. Braves for on court. Blakey hands it the timeline to Krugerberg. Krugerberg on the dribble. Gives it to Blakey. Now Blakey looks to drive. Can't get past her man. Gives it outside. Kitson. Dribbles left. Hands to Krugerberg, who's got 4 centered. And now the double Krugerberg, she'll drop it off to Blakey. And Blakey with a high dribble called for holding. 2:30 remaining. Second quarter, 28-14. Bellmont the lead, Culver the inbound. And now Bellmont shows a trap. Pass baseline, Mimi Smith goes up strong and scores. A strong move for Mimi Smith, the 5'7" freshman. 2 freshmen leading the Culver squad. 28-16. High post pass to Caff, had it knocked away, but Caff chased it back. Now on the perimeter, Berg high left. Wants to center the floor, brings it left to the right, all the way to the right wing. Now the pass back up top, near the center circle to Caffey. Caffey will dribble right. The 6-footer will flip it between the rings to Barton. She'll drive, throw outside. Krugerberg takes it foul line. It's poked away. She gets it back. Now Krugerberg up top to Kitson, left alone. And as she sets up for the 3, she took a shuffle step. A travel called to Kitson. Culver scout thought Kitson got away with that same move when she set up for a 3 earlier. where she picks up the dribble, then shuffles the feet to get the 10 toes for her elevation on her three-pointer. 28-16, last minute and a half of the first half. 3 on the way for Cresser from her. No good. Blakey, the rebound, knocked away. She got it back. Throws to midcourt. Barton. She'll throw it left sideline to right sideline where Kitson gives to Krugerberg. Nobody guarding her, and the 3 on the way. It's off the iron left. Offensive rebound, Caffey. Turnaround is blocked. Now the ball at midcourt. A chase for it. It goes out of bounds, and it was last touch. Oh, my. Culver basketball. Court 1:05 on the clock. 28-16. Laney French is going to come in for Annie Krugerberg. On the floor for the Braves, Caffey is playing the middle. You've got Gibson, Blakey, Ashley Blakey, Caitlin Barton, and Laney French. There's Lyles. Comes off a screen, top of the key. Behind the back dribble. Draws it off down low. Light good by Amelia Binkley. 28-18. Now we've got 49 seconds. Here's Ashley Blakey. The kick out. Barton up top. The kids hands it to French. French between the circles. Hands it off. Ashley Blakey. Blakey may have traveled. No call. Lyles very physical. She's got 2 fouls. No whistle. Here's the pass in the lane. It's stepping in. It's hailing Smith Culver. She's on the bush into the front court. Down low at block. Ball knocked away. She's doubled. It's wide open. Left away. Air ball to go out of bounds. Andy basketball. Miles 36% on the season from 3, but misfired badly on that air ball from the left wing. So 14 seconds. Almont will bring front court. Play for the last shot. Pass to the wing and trying to cut into the passing lane was Piper Brum, but she bumps into Barton. That's a foul on Piper Brum. 9.3 seconds. Still on inbounds. Near sideline, and they throw it into Kitson. Down to 7 on the wing. The Krugerberg and her offensive foul is called for a moving screen on the Ashley Blakey. It gets over 5.8 seconds. Make this perhaps single-digit deficit at the half. 28-18. Defensive substitution. Green numbers say 5'7" seniors checked in for the Braves. Braves will put full court pressure, and they're going to double Lyles. They want to keep it out of her hands. Ball's inbounded. The midcourt. Kick out, and Brum will fire a 3. Too strong at the horn for Piper Brum from the right wing. And the team for the locker room. Halftime here at Logansport. Berry Bowl. It's the Class 3A semi-state. Game number 1. And Bellmont takes a 28-18 lead to the halftime break. Coming up, we're going to hear from the commissioner, IHSAA, Paul Neidig, with our commissioner's corner, and then we'll come back to Logansport for a second half. Again, the halftime score has the Braves leading it over the Eagles, 28-18. This is Class 3A semi-state basketball being presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 13 The Fan and 100.9 FM. At Logansport, we're just about at the second half between Bellmont and Culver Academy, with Braves leading it over the Eagles 28-18. Taking a look at some of the first half stats. Bellmont 9 of 29 from the field. That is 31%. They were just 2 of 12 from behind the three-point line for 17%. Meanwhile, Culver Academy connected on 8 of 29 for 28%. They were 0 for 7 from behind the three-point line. Taking a look at least 4 behind Kruger, with him the only player in double figures. Mary Blakey has 8, along with 5 rebounds for Bellmont. And she has the ball just outside the left elbow. mixes, drives, spins, and off the glass is too strong. Rebound pivots out of bounds off of Bellmont and will belong to Culver under the Bellmont basket. 10-point lead for the Braves. Here's the inbound. Lyles gives it back up to Trieber. Trieber is going to hurry in the front court. Give it to Lyles between the circles. She'll back into the lane. Go up for the shot. It's blocked by Krugerberg. It goes to Culver. Culver with the drive and the pass underneath by Trieber. Deflected out of bounds, and it went on Culver Academies. So it will be Bellmont ball. The turnover for Culver. That is their 7th of the game. Front court for the Braves. Shoot at the basket to my left. Down low. Pass intended for Blakey. Mary to Ashley. And it's deflected away and stolen. It's now the 6th turnover for Bellmont. 7:10 to play. Third quarter. 28-18. Miles. Kick out. No shot there for Trieber. Up top to Smith. Long three. Pellet for Mimi. 9 points for Mimi Smith. Front court Bellmont. Now with just a 7-point lead. Pull up. Mid-range. Right side. No good for French. But an offensive rebound to Mary Blakey. Top to Kitson. Kitson drifts on the dribble to the right. And we'll take it to the right wing. Hand to French. She's quickly to the top of the key. Skips it to the left wing. A three for Krugerberg is the answer. 13 for Ani Krugerberg. Back to a 10-point Bellmont lead, 31-21. Under 6.5 minutes left in the third. Mimi Smith takes the dribble between the circles. Calls out another guard, and Trieber takes over. Flips to Lyles. Lyles gets the edge at the elbow, offside to Bum. Rump takes it all the way across the foul line. Comes back right, puts it up on the run. It's blocked, and the ball goes to Bellmont. Here's Ashley Blake. Crossover from between the rings. Krugerberg off a screen, and on a pick and roll, bounced it to no one, but it ends up going to Kitson. Not the intended target, and Kitson gets bumped by Lyles, and Lyles just picked up her 3rd foul. A bad pass turns into a bad break for Culver. Bellmont with bad pick and roll, and the ball kind of bounced free toward the baseline. And now the inbound, but underneath Ashley Blakey. A shot fake to get a defender in the end. She lays it in. 33-21. Here's Mimi Smith. The drive challenges against Mary Blakey. Blakey holds her ground, contests the shot, and gets the rebound. French left open, right wing, 3-ball. Lady French for distance, and it's 36-21. Bellmont lead with 5:31 remaining in the third. It's a timeout for Culver, and they're going to talk about it. A full timeout, so we will take a break. With 5:31 on the clock, quarter number 3, Bellmont 36, Culver 21. This is the semi-state basketball from Logansport, presented by Parkview Madison on 3080 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Bellmont out of the gates here in the second half on an 8-3 run, and they have opened up a 15-point advantage, their biggest of the game, 36-21, and it comes with 5:31 remaining in the third quarter. Culver with the ball, on timeout. Culver 22-5, 5th-ranked Bellmont 22-3. Inbound backcourt to Lyles, double teamed, and then throws a back pass, and Bellmont's got it. Blakey down low, Krugerberg mid-range, blocked by Lyles, and it goes free to Mimi Smith. Smith will take it coast to coast and have her shot blocked by Mary. Flat-footed block by Blakey as Mimi Smith just shot it into her, and French again, and the same spot. French hits another triple. Back-to-back for Laney French, 39-21. Culver against pressure, front court, on the dribble. Eber down low, gives it outside, where Clemens sends it up between the rings to Mimi Smith. Smith, I don't think, has been off the floor the entire game. So get between the circles to Trieber, kicks it to the left wing, gives to Lyles. They jump Lyles, and Lucky comes with a basketball. And a tie-up. The arrow points to Culver. Caitlin Barton will check in for Bellmont Braves. And Ani Kruger will get a brief rest. 4:29 on the clock, third quarter. 39-21. Here's the inbound. Mimi Smith takes it baseline. Got around her man and got to the bucket, then missed the leg. But the rebound goes to Smith. Good hustle, Mimi Smith, to get her own miss. Now she's doubled in the corner. Gets it away. Culver keeps possession. Brum on the perimeter, gives top circle to Trieber. Trieber hands it off to Lyles. Lyles down the right side. Pulls up her mid-range shot, partially defended, and the ball goes to Bellmont. Here's Ashley Blakey on the dribble, midcourt. Takes it down the right side of the lane, out, and a foul on the pass outside from Blakey is called on Culver's Culver Rump. Second foul on Brum, second on the team here in the quarter. 3:54 remaining. 39-21. Blakey to Blakey. And a cutter in the lane. It's French. She's the hot hand. Thrown up with the right hand over the left shoulder. No good for French. And the rebound goes to Culver. Culver Academies front court. On the dribble just outside the center circle is Piper Brum, giving it off on the handoff to Mimi Smith and reaching in, trying to poke it away on the handoff was Kitson, and then they call Kitson for the foul. Kate Kitson, a 5'7" junior, picks up her second foul. First foul against the Braves here in the quarter. Culver inbound. Up top to Kresser. Kresser picks up the bounce. Now needs a cutter. They cut all the way out to the sideline where they found Trieber. Trieber. Backdoor cut. Kresser open. And as she puts up a shot, Blakey came over and fouled her. Mary Blakey get the 2 free throws for Hannah Kresser, a 65% free throw shooter. 3:21 remaining. 39-21. An 11-3 run in the second half so far for Bellmont. Kresser's first free throw is good. And Kresser with their third point in a game. And the two Blakeys will sit down. Krugerberg is back into the game. And Hadley Caffey has returned. Second free throw, that's nothing but net. 39-23, just over 3 minutes left, quarter number 3. We're at the Berry Bowl in Logansport. Bellmont the ball. And French, high right, comes off a screen, moving in the middle of the floor. Kick out to the left wing. Kitson takes it top of the key and hands to Krugerberg. Krugerberg brings it left, hands it to French. French immediately into the lane, took a short jumper. It's partially blocked, and it goes to Culver. Quickly, Fort Brum down the lane, puts it up on a run, didn't get it, but we got a foul called on Bellmont, and free throws coming for Culver. The foul is on Caitlin Burton, 5'8" sophomore for Andy Hines Bellmont Braves. And Piper Brum, 71% of the season, makes the first 2 free throws. Ashley Blakey comes in, and Lainey French will sit down for Bellmont. Brum second, good. 39-25. First straight scored by Culver. From court, Bellmont. Give to Bart. Bart takes it around the edge. Lane to the basket and missed it, but got fouled. Really good and one situation for Bart. She took it from the left wing to the foul line and then turned the edge on the right side of the lane and got all the way to the bucket. First free throw is no good. 65% free throw shooter. She's got one more coming. 39-25, our score remains. 2:39 to play, third quarter. Barton's second free throw. Got it. 40-25. Now the full court press. And then backward, Mimi Smith gets it, and everybody backs off. Smith will dribble front court. Spin at the arc. Mimi Smith, 5'7" freshman. A couple of really talented freshmen. Here's the other. Lyles drives, puts it up, and got hacked on a jumper from the middle of the lane. Almost got it to go, and it's another foul on Caitlin Barton. Second foul on Barton, and that is now 4 on Bellmont. Still 2:21 left, third quarter. 40-25, and Lane Lyles, 72% free throw shooter, good on the first. That's 7 in the game for Lyles, who averages 16 a contest. And not the second. Lyles offers from Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, and Louisville already, and she is a freshman for this Culver team. 40-27, Bellmont from court. Krugerberg the dribble. Cappy will set a screen. Krugerberg won't use it. She'll dribble instead to the left wing. Pick up the dribble, back to the basket, hand to Barton. Barton near sideline. Edge to the corner, picks up the bounce, and a timeout called. Drilled with the offensive execution. So he'll take a break with a minute 55 remaining third quarter. Braves leading at 40-27 over Culver Academies. It's high school basketball class 3A semi-state on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Game number 2 here at Logansport will feature Connersville taking on Fairfield, and winners tonight will decide who gets a Class 3A state championship appearance next week down in Indianapolis. The 3A state championship game due to tip off at 6 p.m. next Saturday. Kitson inbound for Bellmont, leaded by 13 points last 2 minutes of the third quarter. Blake sends it on the wing to Kitson, to the key. Now crosses over, brings it back to the left wing. And will hand it to Blakey. Blakey to the key, down the lane, and a reaching foul is called on Culver's Minnie Smith. The first foul on Minnie Smith. It's 4 on Culver's. So Bellmont will inbound, minute 37th play. Quarter number 3, 40-27. Kitson hands off to Kruger. Oh, that's behind the back dribble. He's up heavy on low. Kruger, heavy scores. First bucket for Hadley Cap. 42-27, 15-point advantage. Bellmont on full pressure. Lyles gives it off to Tweedberg. Now Brum on the wing. Brum brings it up top. Brum down the right side of the lane. Continues to set up run. This is a good offensive rebound to chip away. And now it's on the Rump. And they're pulled out there to say it is Bellmont ball. What they're saying is Culver had a foot that went out of bounds while fighting for the basketball. And so it's not a tie-up. The arrow sees Bellmont's direction, and Bellmont gets the basketball with under a minute left in the third. Krugerberg on left wing, 3, and it's halfway down, no good. And the rebound tipped out on away from Barton, and it was off goal before going out of bounds. 42.9 seconds. Third quarter, 42-27. Inbound, under the basket, to get Blakey. Left wing 3. Got it! Ashley Blakey for distance. 45-47. Going on. This lead of the. Here is he's on the roll right away. We're going to on the arc, and it's a lot of contact. Low foot position. Come on. Caitlin. Kitson for the foul. For third. seconds remaining in the third quarter. We got a 1-and-1 or 2 free throws. 2 free throws coming. That's the 5th foul in the quarter of Bellmont. So Kate Clemens is going to go to the free throw line. Only 43% on the season. Clemens, 5'10" senior, and good. One's on the way, and that's now Tiff goes to Culver. Putback is good underneath. Wallace Reaver. 45-30. Now 13 seconds for Bellmont to work with. They're in the backcourt with 10. Blicky breaks pressure, brings her right wing, hands it off to Barton. Outside, Cabby got one to shoot. Blicky gets the catch and shoot it. The buzzer invented too strong. And that will end our third quarter of play. The Bellmont Lady Braves are going to fourth quarter with a 15-point lead. Bellmont 45, Culver Academies 30. And you're listening to Class 3A Semi-High State presented by Harvey Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Welcome back. We are at Logansport. And we start our fourth quarter with the Braves leading at 45-30. And there is a tie-up. And that gives the team. It was just a 18-point game a moment ago. Now on court. Pick out Mimi Smith, 3, too strong. Long rebound taken by French. French lost the handle, let it go away, and now it's Culver pulling it away. Brett Rump up top to Mimi Smith. 5 minutes left. Bellmont 10 points up on Academies. Culver with the ball. Brings it right wing. Takes up the dribble to the corner. Clemens goes up and it's fouled underneath. It's Barton, the 5'8" trying to guard the 5'10" senior. Baseline drive and one is hacked on the shoulder back free throw line and every free throws. She was wonderful. A trip lead in the third quarter, 43% of the year. And the first one is good. Out the front end. 45-31. Women's second is on its way. And rims it out. No good. Rebound to Barton. Barton got bumped into after grabbing the rebound by Lyles. No whistle. Barton on the dribble. Guarded by Lyles. Barton passes the time of the line. Gets to Ashley Blakey. Blakey crosses left to right. Hands right side. The kid. Outside the high post is Blakey to catch the drive. And she puts it up in the right block on into a powerful statement. Mary Blakey is going to go to free throw line shoot 14 points lead. 6:48 to play. Free throw number 1, no good. Blakey now 4 for 6. Missed her last 2. Got that one. Nothing but net. Blakey with 9 rebounds and 9 points. 6:39 to play. Now down low. Working hard, Blum goes up the right block, bangs it in and draws contact from French. It's going to be a chance at a 3-point lead for Culver. Ivor Brum, a 5'9" senior, playing perhaps her last high school basketball game. A strong, athletic senior for Bill Ritchie completes the 3-point play. And it makes it 46-34. And now Barton just lost the dribble and it goes Culver. Brum gives it in the backward to Lyles. Lyles The freshman off a screen drives all the way to the basket for the layup, and that's going to bring a timeout from Mandy Heim. They tried to draw the charge. Lyles a sucked at and was uncontested to the layup. 46-36. It's a full timeout, so we will take a break with 18 remaining. The Class 3A semi-state, a morning semifinal. And the Braves leading it over Culver Academies 46-36. High school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Madison on 38 The Fan and 100.9 FM. 6 minutes, 18 seconds remaining here at Logansport with Bellmont leading it 46-36. They're up by 18, and that's been trimmed to just 10. And now Bellmont faces court pressure. Kitson almost traveled in the backcourt. Got it to Ashley Blakey, who brings it across the timeline, right wing. Hands to Barton, and Bart got it poked away. Hit the ball free. And a scrum for the midcourt. Lyles picks it up for Culver. Now Lyles went on the spin move. Goes up. They didn't get the shot. Got fouled. And Culver putting on a furious rally here in the fourth quarter will send the freshman Lyles to the free throw line to shoot two and could make it a single-digit deficit. The first free throw swish. It's a 9-point game. 46-37. 5:59 left. Second free throw for Lyles is short. Long rebound taken by Kitson, and then she is tied up. No, it's a reach-in foul called on Culver. Culver not happy about that. Thought it should have been a tie-up. It's the fourth foul on Kate Clemens. So Bellmont will inbound. It's the second foul of the quarter on Culver. Full court pressure. Oh, and a bad spot to pick up the dribble in mid-court. But they do break the timeline, and it is a foul, another tough foul. This one called on Culver. And they call it on Lila Trieber. 5'8" junior picks up her second. Both teams with 3 fouls here in the fourth quarter with 5:49 remaining, 46-37. Inbound, knocked away. Kitson gets it back. Kitson. Second launch, back forward in the middle of the front, hands it to Ashley Blakey. Blakey calling for a screen. Will bounce it instead outside the top of the key to Mary Blakey. Takes it to the wing, up top to Blakey. And Mrs. Ashley spins, drives to the bucket. Got it! Big drive by Ashley Blakey. It's 48-37, 11-point lead for Bellmont. Now to Culver, the crossover in the front court, on the move quickly down the lane. It goes down to Clemens. Clemens puts up a short jumper and got it from 90. 48-39. Culver not wanting to go away. We're under 5 minutes left. Center circle. Mary Blakey on the dribble, takes it left and hands on the wing to Ashley Blakey. Now between the circles, French down low. Pass the traffic. It's not high. And Culver with the steal. Culver with the ball, a 9-point game, and here's Lyles. Lyles off a screen. They'll call a blocking foul. Jumping out off that screen was Mary Blakey, but they called her for the foul, and that's number 4 in the quarter. Bellmont, it's also number 4 on Mary Blakey. Culver will inbound with 4.5 minutes to work with. A 9-point game. Running the point, Mimi Smith. Smith, top of the key, pulls up, shoots, and this one rebound. Taken by Culver down low. This is close. This rebounded by Bellmont. Kitson into the backcourt, gets bumped, getting fouled, it's Strohs. Nope, 4th foul on Culver.
Number 14.
This foul is called on Lila Trieber, by junior for Culver. Now Bogies will shoot from here on out with 14 still to play. 48-39. Bellmont the ball with the lead. Her hands just inside the timeline. Ashley Bulkey, the high post, coming out to the arc to make a catch back to the basket. It was Mary Blakey. To Ashley. Comes off of Mary Blakey's screen. Hitting the corner to Kitson up on the wing to French. French will center the circles and give on the right side to Ruckenberg. 3:45. Here's Blakey and a read foul called on Lyles. It's her third. And it's going to be free throws coming for Bellmont. Ashley Blakey, an 68% free throw shooter, the line to shoot two throws with team up on 3:43 left. Lefty hits the first. Really empty. All of the main rotation. Second free throw. It's out. Lead is 10. 49-39. 3:40 left. Culver in the front of the court. Jamie Smith. Left to right. Between the circles. Top of the key. Throws on the wing to Lyles. Lyles cut off. It's up to Mimi Smith. Smith slowly off. Takes it for a high left angle. Throws on the wing. Right back from Treber to Smith. Down low. And got Clemens. Clemens lays it in. 49-41 with 3:14 remaining. And we've got a timeout. Called by Culver with 3:14 left. An 8-point Bellmont lead. The race, hold on, gets to the tonight's championship. We'll find out when we return. High school basketball presented by the First Sports Medicine on 1380 Fang and 100.9 FM. We've got 3 more minutes of basketball to decide this one. Bellmont leading 49-41 with the ball in the front court. Mary Blakey between the rings. Takes it to the arc and flips it to the left to the French. Laney French with a crossover. Down the left side, Lane cut off. Outside on the wing to Ashley Blakey. She'll take it up top, where she will hand it to Kitson. Bellmont looks like they want to turn some time. Kitson on the dribble. Throws on the wing. And the next weekend, quick catch and Lyles for the foul. Lane Lyles. Nope, it's a fifth. That's her fifth foul. I missed one. That is high for the freshman Lane Lyles, the leading scorer for Culver at 16 a game, and she is done for the day with 2:33 remaining. And that's definitely going to make a comeback more difficult for Culver with 2:33 left. At the line is Tommy Zuckerberg and good on the first. 20% free shooter. Makes it 50-41. The winner will play the winner of our second game here at Logansport between Huntersville and Fairfield. Second free throw is also good for Zuckerberg. 51-41. 10-point advantage for Bellmont. They'll come to zone trap, and they'll throw all the way over the top, down low to Cresser, and her little turnaround right hand with the left, over the left shoulder is good. It's 51-43. Ruckenberg, center circle, picks up the dribble, goes right to the Laney French. Bellmont spacing out the floor. Now it's Blakey up top. The Kitson is to Krugerberg. Under 2 minutes left. 8-point lead on a drive. Krugerberg got it to the bucket. Missed the layup. Offensive rebound. Put back Blakey. And she didn't get it, but she got fouled. Mary Blakey's going to go to the free throw line with 1:51 left. Looking to add to an 8-point lead. She's shooting 2. She's got 11 rebounds, 9 points. And she's got 10 points, a double-double for the sophomore from Bellmont. 52-40. Good free throw for Blakey is no good. It runs out. Rebound Culver. And 49, 9-point game. Culver with their freshman leading scorer who fell out. It is from left side, up to Cleaver. Cleaver back to Rump. 3 on the way. Bullseye! Baker Rump, 50% shooter, 6.8 and a half. Cleaver. It's going to be fouled. 71% of the season at the line. Additional shoot 2. Minute 14 left. The foul on Violet Reapers for 4th. 2 free throws for Dixon, and the first one, no good. This way. Here we're going to 18. 53, 46, 3 possession. With it on the top line. He said, pass, flipped it. Got the timeline. Does. Smith on the lane, all the way to the basket. And as she's driving, she's getting fouled. They have called this touchdown for the tournament. The more that you get away with it, but they called this one close throughout. And the foul is the 5th foul on Dixon. She is done for Bellmont. Bellmont is prepared for Culver. Is knees and no good on the first free throw. Smith 50% on the feet, and she does just about everything else. 8 points per game. Runs the offense. Now Macy Smith is in for the first time. Second free throw, trying to cut it to a 2-possession lead, and she missed it. Rebound tipped out of bounds, but they say it went off Bellmont. Culver will get it under the basket. Anna Cresser is also into the game. Cresser replaces Macy Smith, who is just checked in, but that's because Macy was in for defense. Now they got the ball out of bounds and on offense. And they go to Cresser in the corner. Triple, no good. Rebound weak side to Caitlin Barton. And Barton will be fouled. And on the season, Barton hit 65% of her free throw tries. Culver's foul is on Amy Smith, and that is her second. 53-46 with 54 seconds remaining. First free throw for Barton is no good. All of a sudden, Bellmont struggling here in the fourth quarter. Free throw line, trying to put this game away. Second one is good. 56 remaining at the Class 3A semi-state. Bellmont 54. Culver 46. High school basketball presents by Logansport on 3D fan. 54-46, 1 seconds. Culver with the ball. Mimi Smith has it at the arc. Smith around a couple of defenders, throws down low. Clemens double team, forces it up to the basket. Didn't get it. Rebound goes to Bellmont. Here's Kirkberg in the backcourt, fouled. And now with 31 seconds, Bellmont fans on their feet. They're starting to sense this one's in the bag, and they'll advance tonight's championship. This will take place at 8 o'clock here at Logansport. Second game comes up at noon between Connersville and Fairfield. And this foul, and the junior foul ball game in the game for Culver. Kenzie Miller, Isaac Senior, getting a chance to get some court time in this for final high school game. Bird's first, good, not the net. Ronnie Kruger, a 5'5" sophomore, averages 8 points per game. She's doubled that here today. Second, but the rebound tip and controlled by Bellmont, and the Frenches followed with 27.8 seconds. Well, I think the white towel has been waved by Bill Murgy. He just went down his bench, grabbed a couple of girls that had not been in the game with 27.3 seconds and a 9-point Bellmont lead. Now 10. French good on the first free throw. For the first time, we see Haley Chapman and Sophia Dickey off the Culver bench. Now it's hugged for Kate Clemens, the senior. Tears in the eyes of Brett Rump, another senior that comes out of the game. Culver Bulls against the 8th-ranked Braves. Second free throw good, 11-point lead, 25 seconds. Amy Smith in the front court. Culver drives, goes up on a run, no good. Rebound to Mary Blake of Bellmont, and now 15 seconds. Here hands for Bellmont. The celebration beginning. It's one of the semi-state championship as Bellmont holds the ball in the front court. The clock ticks down, and Bellmont wins game one of the semi-state. Here at Logansport, they'll play for a championship and a trip to Indianapolis tonight at 8 o'clock against the winner of today's second game between Connersville and Fairfield. Final score, 57-46, an 11-point win for the Braves. They'll get the added rest before tonight's return here to the court at the Berry Bowl. Good game for Ani Krukenberg. She was the hero for the Bellmont Braves. Put them off to a good start, and the Braves built an 18-point lead. It was 39-21 at one point. But then they struggled to hold on. Could have done themselves a favor at the free throw line. They made about 50% down the stretch. They are the winners of game one, and Bellmont moves into the championship tonight. Well, that will do it for our coverage here from Logansport. Thanks to all of our sponsors, Parkview Sports Medicine, Ezers, of course, everybody that's involved with high school basketball, Pizza Hut, so appreciative of their support. And we appreciate all of them being flexible this week. So we could shift our game of the week to Saturday so that we could cover girls basketball semi-state here at Logansport. So again, 57-46 is the final. Bellmont wins it. They improved to 23-3 on the year. Culver Academies seniors end with a 22-6 record. And if we can get a final Saturday. You may not get we will get one. And the leading scores in this one, 16 for Ani Krukenberg, 12 for Lady French, and Mary Blake. So that is it for our broadcast today. Hope you enjoy your Saturday. I'm hitting the road ahead to Cleveland for the Mastodon. Take Cleveland State tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. But that's all. We thank everybody for jumping Saturday to take our things back to I'm 46 over Culver Academies. This has been high school basketball class 3A semi-state semifinal on 1380 and 100.9 FM.